Tonight, you might walk past someone in trouble. You see them, you hesitate. Your feet slow. But you don't stop, because something deep inside your brain is doing the math for you, and it's a calculation that's millions of years old. Why? What if your silence isn't heartless? What if it's human? This is the bystander effect. And the real answer is far stranger than apathy. Your ancestors lived in small groups, maybe 50 people, maybe 150. Every face was known. Every action had a witness who mattered. If someone fell, you helped. The whole tribe was watching. Your reputation was currency. Fast forward to now. You're in a crowd of strangers. A man stumbles. You look around. So does everyone else. No one moves. Why not? In 1964, Kitty Genovese was murdered in New York. The New York Times reported that 38 people heard her screams and did nothing. That story shocked the world. But the details were wrong. Still, two social psychologists, John Darley and Bib Latane, asked the right question. Why do people freeze when others are present? They ran an experiment. They called it the diffusion of responsibility. You're in a room. Smoke starts pouring from a vent. If you're alone, you report it 75% of the time. If two other people are there and they ignore it, you report it only 10% of the time. You don't trust your own eyes, you trust the group. Your brain asks, if it were real danger, wouldn't someone else act? This is called pluralistic ignorance. It's a fancy term for everyone pretending everything's fine. You assume others know something you don't, so you do nothing, and they do the same. Your silence confirms theirs. Theirs confirms yours. The circle locks shut. But it gets stranger. Your brain isn't just copying others, it's conserving social risk. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar found that humans can only maintain about 150 stable relationships. That's Dunbar's number. Beyond that, faces blur. In a crowd, everyone is a stranger. Helping one could mean conflict with another. Your ancient brain evolved to avoid stepping out of line in a tribe. Today, the tribe is gone. But the wiring remains. You feel it at the beach. A child cries. No parent in sight. You scan the crowd. 10 people are closer. You think someone else will handle it. That thought is the bystander effect in real time. It's not cruelty. It's calibration. In 1968, Darley and Latane tested this again. Students were told to discuss college problems over an intercom. One student began to choke. He said he was having a seizure. When subjects thought they were alone with him, 85% left the room to get help. When they thought 4 other students were also listening, only 31% acted. The more people, the less help. Researchers call it the bystander apathy paradox. More eyes should mean more safety, but more eyes mean less responsibility. Your brain divides the guilt. If 10 people watch, you feel 1/10 responsible. That fraction feels small enough to ignore, so what breaks the spell? A single voice, a pointed finger, a name. Social psychologist Robert Cialdini found that making it personal shatters diffusion. You don't yell, "Someone call 911." You point. You say, "You in the blue jacket, call 911 now." Suddenly, the math changes. Responsibility isn't shared. It's assigned. The crowd stops being a crowd. It becomes individuals. Your brain, wired for tribes, understands that. In 2019, researchers Richard Philpot and colleagues analyzed real CCTV footage of public conflicts. In 90% of cases, at least one bystander intervened. The myth of total apathy isn't true, but hesitation is real. The average delay is seconds, sometimes minutes, and in an emergency, seconds matter. So why does this still happen? Because your brain is running ancient software. It evolved in environments where strangers were rare and threats were physical. Now strangers are everywhere. Threats are social. You fear embarrassment more than danger. You fear being wrong more than being late. You'd rather be safe than a hero. That's not a flaw. It's a feature that kept your ancestors alive. Standing out got you exiled. Exile meant death. So you watch. You wait. You mirror. But you can override it. The moment you name someone, you break the loop. The moment you act, you give others permission. Psychologists call this the social proof flip. One person moving makes an action feel wrong. Suddenly, helping is the norm. Your ancestors survived because they copied each other. You can use that same wiring to save someone. The next time you see a crowd freeze, remember the smoke experiment. Remember Kitty Genovese and how the story was wrong, but the question was right. Remember that your brain isn't broken. It's old. It's scanning for tribe signals in a world of strangers. And tonight, when you walk past someone in trouble, you'll feel that same hesitation. Your feet will slow. But this time, you'll know why.